Hello guys, and I know I just did a few live streams, but on my way back from the end, this really cool thing happened. I read some of it, but then I just decided to skip it so that I could do this live, and I don't know if it'll still show up. Ender Dragon. And so it thinks that you probably defeated the Ender Dragon already after you leave, so this text is like if you've already defeated the Ender Dragon, so this might really be a spoiler. Since when were there torches there? There weren't torches there last time I was here. And now he just destroyed them. So yeah, he's pretty powerful, yeah. So, spoiler alert, if you don't want to see this next part, for like what shows up after you defeat the Ender Dragon, at least it thinks you have, when you leave, then quit watching after I build the end portal to get back to the real world. Why is it glowing over here? Oh yeah, because I put all this stuff here. So last episode I had Enderman falling off the edge, or not last episode, but last time I made a video or live streamed. And I wasn't just pushing all of them off the edge, some of them were just walking off the edge accidentally or jumping off the edge. So where is that thing? I can't find it. I think these Endermen here are daring each other to go jump off the edge. Or are they all gonna go do it? I guess they're all a group and they're not gonna go jump off the edge randomly. Well, that guy just purposely jumped off the edge. That was funny. And I just randomly stopped flying by accident. What is hurting these guys? Maybe they're teleporting here from the overworld, I guess is what it's called, and teleporting from water and getting hurt or something. There's the thing where you spawn. Okay, so just remember this is the real way how to build it. Just remember by the dark stuff here and this part instead of that part. So remember that's how you build it. The dark spot facing you and to the right as you build from inside. And you don't have to, but you can put these things here. It doesn't affect anything. And now you just put the Eye of Ender things in. Okay, here's your spoiler alert. Better leave now. This part is cool. Minecraft Pocket Edition. That's not all. That's not all. Here's some text. I see the player, you mean? St. Nicholas? That's my current name. Yes, take care. It has reached a higher level now. It can read our thoughts. That doesn't matter. It thinks we are part of the game. Well, they are part of the game. I like this player. It played well. It did not give up. See, they're talking about me not giving up on defeating the Ender Dragon. It is reading our thoughts as though they were words on a screen. Duh, that's what's happening. That is how it chooses to imagine many things when it is deep in the dream of a game. Words make a wonderful interface. Very flexible and less terrifying than staring at the reality behind the screen. They used to hear voices before players could read, back in the days when those who did not play called the players witches and warlocks, and players dreamed they flew through the air on sticks powered by demons. What did this player dream? This player dreamed of sunlight and trees, of fire and water. It dreamed it created and something shelter. How the original I'll just skip that paragraph. Really behind the screen or something. It worked with a million others to sculpt a true world, something, something, something with weird changing text. It cannot read that thought. No, it has not yet achieved the highest level that it must achieve in the long dream of life, not the short dream of a game. Does it know that we love it, that the universe is kind? Sometimes through the noise of its thoughts, it hears the universe, yes. But there are times it is sad. In the long dream, it creates worlds that have no summer, and it shivers under a black something. To cure it of sorrow would destroy it. The sorrow is part of its own private task. We cannot interfere. Sometimes when they are deep in dreams, I want to tell them they are building true worlds in reality, something, something, something. I want to help them to speak in the world they fear. It reads our thoughts. Sometimes I do not care. Sometimes I wish to tell them this world you take for truth is something, something, something. They see so little of reality in their long dream, and yet they play the game. But it would be so easy to tell them, ... Too strong for this dream. To tell them how to live is to prevent them living. Something, I think they said that. I will not tell the player how to live. Why? The player is growing restless. I will tell the player a story, yay, but not the truth. What? No, a story that contains the truth safely in a case of words, not the naked truth that can burn over any distance. Give it a body again. Yes, player, ... Use its name. St. Nicholas, player of games. Good. Take a breath now. Take another. Feel air in your lungs. Let your limbs return. Yes, move your fingers. Have a body again. Under gravity and air, respawn in the long dream. There you are, your body touching the universe again at every point, as though you were separate something, something, separate things. Who are we? Once we were called the spirit of mountain, blah, blah, blah. Poltergeist, aliens, something, something, something. The world, something. We are the universe. We are everything you think isn't you. You are looking at us now through your skin, something, something. And to be known, I shall tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a player. The player was you, St. Nicholas, or Minecraft God. Sometimes it thought itself human. On the thin crust of a spinning globe of molten rock, the ball of molten rock circled a ball of blazing gas that was there 300 years something information from a star, and it could burn your skin from 150 million kilometers away. Sometimes the player dreamed it was a miner on the surface of a world that was flat, something, 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 and death was a temporary inconvenience. Sometimes the player dreamed it was lost in a story. Sometimes the player dreamed it was other things in other places. Sometimes these dreams were disturbing, sometimes very beautiful, instead something, 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 a third something. Sometimes the player dreamed it watched words on a screen. Let's go back. The atoms of the player were scattered in the grass, in the rivers, in the air, in the ground. A woman gathered the something, 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 and the player awoke from the warm, dark world of its mother's body into the long dream, and the player was a new story never told before and written in the letters of DNA, and the player was a new program, blah, 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 or something, 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 never alive, something, something. You are the player, the story, the program, the human made from nothing but milk and love. What? Let's go further back. The 7 billion atoms of the player's body were created long before this game in the heart of a star, blah, blah, blah. Small private world created by the player who inhabits a universe created by ... Shush. Sometimes the player created a small private world that was soft and warm and simple, sometimes hard and cold, blah, blah, blah. It called those flex electrons and protons. Sometimes it called them planets and stars. Sometimes it believed it was in a universe that was made of energy and that was made off something, blah, blah, blah. It was reading words on a screen. You are the player reading words, ... Shush. Sometimes the player reads lines of code on a screen, decoded them into words, decoded words into meaning, decoded meaning into feelings, emotions, theories, ideas, and the player started to breathe something, something, something. Real player was alive. You are alive. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the sunlight that came through the shuffling leaves of the summer trees. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the light that fell from the crisp sky of winter, blah, blah, blah. About to dream again. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the zeros and ones, through the electricity of the world, through the scrolling words on the screen at the end of a dream. And the universe said, I love you. And the universe said, you have played this game well. And the universe said, everything you need is within you. And the universe said, you are stronger than you know. Wow, the universe talks a lot. And the universe said, you are the daylight. And the universe said, you are the night. This is really weird. And the universe said, the darkness you fight is within you. And the universe said, the light you seek is within you. And the universe said, you are not alone. Man, that's a lot. And the universe said, you are not separate from every other thing. And the universe said, you are the universe testing itself, talking to itself, reading its own code. And the universe said, I love you because you are love. Man, that is really weird. The universe talks a lot. And the game was over, and the player woke up from the dream, and the player began a new dream, and the player dreamed again, dreamed better, and the player was the universe, and the player was love. You are the player. Wake up. Man, that was a lot, and I skipped a lot of things. I might have to go through that again and read it really fast, even though it goes up so slowly. Oof. You probably had to pause the video to read it yourself, because man, that was a lot. I'm probably going to go back and read that in my own video also. Also, when you come out at the end, you spawn at your normal spawn point instead of over here. Man. Oof. Well, that was a lot of text. Well, goodbye. And I also have low quality. Goodbye. Oh, and now I have good health. Or good video quality. And goodbye.